Plato's ancient philosophical ideas and Michael Levin's modern scientific theories, particularly in the fields of biology, bioelectricity, and cellular intelligence, may seem worlds apart at first glance. However, there are fascinating connections between their ideas, especially when it comes to understanding the nature of life, intelligence, and the organization of complex systems. Here's how Plato and Levin's theories can be connected. 1. The concept of a guiding principle or intelligence. In Plato's philosophy, the universe is governed by a rational, intelligent order. In Timaeus, he describes a demiurge, a divine craftsman, who shapes the cosmos according to eternal forms, ideas, imbuing it with purpose and structure. The world soul, anima mundi, is a key concept, representing a unifying, intelligent force that permeates and organizes the cosmos. Levin's work explores how biological systems, from single cells to complex organisms, exhibit a form of intelligence and decision-making. He studies bioelectricity as a medium for information processing and communication within and between cells, suggesting that life is guided by a kind of collective intelligence that coordinates growth, repair, and adaptation. Connection. Both Plato and Levin propose that there is an underlying intelligence or organizing principle guiding the behavior and development of systems. For Plato, this is metaphysical and cosmic; for Levin, it is biological and grounded in cellular communication. 2. The idea of wholeness and integration. Plato's philosophy emphasizes the importance of unity and harmony, whether in the soul, as seen in the Republic, or in the cosmos, as in Timaeus. The soul's three parts, rational, spirited, appetitive, must work together harmoniously, just as the cosmos is an integrated whole governed by the world soul. Levin's research highlights how biological systems achieve and maintain wholeness through self-organization and communication. For example, his work on regeneration in organisms like planaria, flatworms, shows how cells coordinate to rebuild entire body parts, suggesting a deep capacity for self-regulation and integration. Connection. Both thinkers are concerned with how parts come together to form a coherent, functional whole. Plato's metaphysical unity finds a parallel in Levin's biological systems, where cells and tissues work together to create and maintain complex organisms. 3. The role of patterns and forms. Plato's theory of forms posits that the material world is a reflection of eternal, unchanging ideas or patterns, e.g., the form of a tree, the form of beauty. These forms provide the blueprint for all things in the physical world. Levin's work on bioelectricity and morphogenesis, the shaping of organisms, suggests that biological systems use electrical patterns and gradients to guide growth and repair. These patterns act as a kind of software that directs the hardware of cells and tissues. Connection. Both Plato and Levin emphasize the importance of abstract patterns or templates in shaping reality. For Plato, these are metaphysical forms; for Levin, they are bioelectric patterns that guide biological development. 4. The nature of life and agency. Plato views life as inherently purposeful and directed toward the good. The soul is the source of life and movement, and it seeks to align itself with higher principles of truth and harmony. Levin's research challenges traditional views of life as purely mechanistic, proposing that even simple cells exhibit agency and decision-making. His work on bioelectricity suggests that life is characterized by a capacity for goal-directed behavior and problem-solving at multiple scales. Connection. Both Plato and Levin see life as more than just a collection of physical processes. For Plato, life is imbued with purpose and directed by the soul. For Levin, life is characterized by a form of distributed intelligence and agency. 5. The interconnectedness of all things. In Timaeus, Plato describes the cosmos as a living, interconnected whole, with the world soul binding all things together. Everything in the universe is part of a larger, harmonious system. Levin's work on bioelectric networks highlights how cells and organisms are deeply interconnected, communicating and coordinating across scales. His research suggests that life is fundamentally relational, with no clear boundary between individual and collective intelligence. Connection. Both Plato and Levin emphasize the interconnectedness of systems, whether cosmic or biological. For Plato, this is a metaphysical unity; for Levin, it is a biological reality grounded in communication and cooperation. 6. The potential for transformation and regeneration. Plato's philosophy often focuses on the soul's journey toward enlightenment and transformation, as seen in the allegory of the cave, Republic, or the ascent to the form of the good. Levin's research on regeneration and cellular reprogramming demonstrates the remarkable ability of biological systems to transform and adapt. For example, his work shows how altering bioelectric patterns can lead to the regeneration of limbs or the creation of entirely new body plans. Connection. Both Plato and Levin explore the potential for transformation, whether in the soul's journey toward truth or in the body's capacity for regeneration and adaptation. Conclusion. Plato and Michael Levin, though separated by millennia and discipline, share a deep interest in the principles that govern life, intelligence, and the organization of complex systems. Plato's metaphysical framework, with its emphasis on forms, unity, and purpose, finds a modern counterpart in Levin's scientific exploration of bioelectricity, cellular intelligence, and self-organization. Together, their ideas suggest a profound continuity between ancient philosophical inquiry and cutting-edge scientific research, offering a richer understanding of the nature of life and reality.